right, it's about a minute after the hour, so let's get going. This is Tad Stevens at CPEthink.com. Today we are here with Jeff Borschowa, and he is going to talk to us today about sales, pillar number 3, communicating your accounting firm's values to your clients. Jeff, are you there?
I am. Thank you, Tad.
All right, it's all yours. Take it. Oh, real quickly, to get your certificate of completion today, right after the webinar is over, the Take Exam link should display on your My Courses page. If it doesn't, give it about 5 minutes and refresh your page. And then you should just click the Take Exam link, take the 1-question final exam that you affirm that you were at the webinar, and your certificate will be generated and you can print it off or PDF it. So, and if you have any questions, I'll have support links in as we go. Any questions after the webinar, just open a support ticket and we'll take care of it. So Jeff, over to you.
Great. Thank you very much, Tad. I hope everyone can hear me, see my screen. Just for full disclosure, today I'm working on a single screen laptop. So Tad, if people are typing into the chat or the question and answer box, feel free to ask away as we go through. Tad, I'll just get you to monitor those, and if there's something that we should stop and answer right away, let me know. Otherwise, I'll get to all the questions and answers at the end, if that's fair.
That works.
Excellent. And feel free to interrupt me with the polling questions. I tend to forget those, but I will pause once in a while and we can launch those as well, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Excellent. Well, welcome everyone. I am excited to have all of you here today and point out we're talking about sales. I know a lot of accounting professionals don't particularly love to hear that word. So what I am going to suggest, rather than sales, let's talk about relationship building. And part of that is definitely we need to be communicating our firm's value to our clients. We don't want to be a commodity where we compete on price, so we need to really be good at communicating our value. My name is Jeff Borschowa. I'm an author, educator, a consultant to the industry. I've been an accountant myself for about 25 years. I've spent the last 5 years helping accounting firms by agitating them and helping them implement new technology. And I've become a recent fan of social media. What I really want to impart today is the importance of client relationships. And I'll share some technology to help you maintain those relationships, maybe expand them a little better, give you some ideas. But the heart of today is, how do we communicate better with our clients? And as you can see, this is pillar 3. We've already talked about operations. We've talked about marketing and networking. Next week's session, we're going to get right into niche development. And then we'll talk about value pricing, technology, value-added services, and we'll wrap up with practice management. And the idea behind the 8 pillars, strictly, it's about looking at the areas of our business that we can and should improve so that we can offer better services to our clients and at the end of the day, make more money. Now I'm going to address one thing right off the bat. This is 8 pillars for exponential business growth. It's not 8 pillars for maintaining business. It's not 8 pillars for gradually declining. This is about growth. So today we're going to talk about growth. I'll give you some practical strategies. I'll give you some tips. The idea and my assumption is that you're here because you want to grow your practice and you're looking to grow. I realize some people take sessions like this just for CPE. Welcome to you as well, but just so you know, I'll be speaking to those of you who are actively looking to grow. So we're going to cover a lot, short period of time. I encourage you to shut down your email, turn off your phones. Let's jump into pillar 3, sales. And like I said, I'll give you some of my long-term strategies, but I'm also practical. So we'll focus on immediate sales as well. I'm going to show you a couple of things from the internet, so bear with me. We'll be jumping back and forth, but let's jump right in. I think there's something in the chat function right now. Let's just see what we have.
Oh, that's me.
Okay. That's
Sorry.
you. Okay. Just thought I'd check before I jump in. Okay, so today what we're going to cover is a working definition of sales. What is it? I hope I'm going to convince you of the importance of having some sort of sales training background for you or your staff. We're going to talk about some sales tools that I strongly recommend, ways to help grow your practice. And obviously, I love technology, so we're going to talk about some of the cloud-based tools. I'll wrap it up, and then I'm going to give each of you homework. So, and I would strongly encourage each and every one of you, be engaged, ask questions. I'm going to ask questions occasionally. I want you to share your activities, but let's really be engaged, because the more you put into today, the more you'll get out of it. Does that sound fair? All right, let's jump in. So as I said, who here is looking for growth? Just if you could type yes in the chat function. And if you're looking for CPE or something else, by all means share that as well. And don't worry, I'm not going to stop the presentation to cover that. Okay, we got some honest people. That's great. Excellent. So even if you're here just for see, I guarantee you I'm going to throw 2 little tricks in here throughout. Write them down. They'll make a difference in your practice. So let's jump in. And let's be very clear what we mean when we talk about sales. So this is about building that initial relationship. And for working definition today, I'm going to refer to sales as all activities from the point of initial contact. So we've done our marketing, we've got them to contact us. So this is all our activities that turn potential clients into actual clients. So from first introduction to the day the contract's signed. But having said that, it is an ongoing process. It's really about relationship building. And if we do it right, the goal is to encourage our existing clients to engage us for additional services. So one of the things I hear a lot when you see surveys about why small businesses leave accountants, generally they leave because of what is called perceived indifference. Either they don't know that the accountant offers the service they need, the accountant hasn't offered it to them specifically, or they think the accountant just doesn't care. And it's somewhere around 68% of clients that leave accounting firms do so because of this perceived indifference disease. So the idea behind sales is we want to overcome that. Is that fair? Okay. So I'm going to share my 3 favorite resources on the internet. And Sandler Training, I'm sure most of you have heard of Sandler. They provide systems and process training, but they also provide sales training. And I'm not going to go to their site, but I am going to share one of their sales tools. Honestly, it's been one of my favorites, and it's a great communication tool. So we're going to talk about the upfront contract. And then I'll tell you a little bit about Sell Without Selling. And you can go check it out at this link, or you can email me. My email is at the end. One of the things I do is I actually teach sales training for accountants. So as an accountant and a sales professional, I am very happy to say that learning how to sell, learning how to deliberately communicate value, build relationships made a massive difference in my practice. And if you'll indulge me, I hope we can do that for you as well. So Sandler Training, the reason I really strongly suggest sales training is almost every I talk to, and over the last 5 years, that's literally been thousands of accountants, face-to-face on webinars, coaching calls. When I talk to accountants, almost unanimously, they tell me that they're not in sales, they're in accounting. They also tell me I don't need to know how to sell. I was taught in accounting school or factory, wherever we were created, I was taught that if I was good at what I do, clients would just come to me.